Hello, boys and girls. This is your teacher, Miss Pritchett. I am giving you guys just a little bit of a reinforcer so that while you're doing your homework, you can always refer to these videos to kind of help you out. We've covered a lot of these things in class, but I wanted to kind of give you a little mini lesson to help you with your homework and just continuing to practice. So, this is going to be two videos. The first video, I'm going to introduce you to a couple of my friends, my place value helpers, and then I'll come back and then I'll walk you through the process of subtraction. Okay, so first up we have Mr. 1. Everybody say hello to Mr. 1. Okay, then we have Mr. 10. I know you're familiar with him. And then we have Mr. 100 block. There he is. And then last but not least, Mr. 1000 block. Okay, so we already know this, but 10 of these little ones would make up one of these 10 blocks. But then if I had 10 of these 10 blocks, that would make up a 100 block. And then 100 of these 10 of these 100 blocks would make up, yep, you guessed it, the 1000 block. Okay, so now that we have that understood, let's talk about place value. We always start from our ones place, and then we move over to the column of our tens place, and we go ahead and subtract down there. Then we move over to the 100 block, 100 place value, and then the 1000. All right, I'll come back on the next video and walk you through that subtraction process. Hello and welcome back to our second video on subtraction. I'm going to walk you through the entire process just to reinforce the skills we've been learning about in class. So, my problem for today is 416 minus 399. So let me go ahead and set it up because I like to draw it out so that I know what I'm working with. So in my ones place, I have 6 ones. I'm going to go ahead and draw those. And while I'm working, go ahead and grab a piece of paper and jot this down as well. So in my tens, I have 1 10. And in my hundreds place, I have 4 100 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I think to myself, can I take 9 from 6? I can't. Because if someone needs $9, but all I have is $6, I won't be able to help them out. So I need to go and regroup from the column in the tens place. So I go over here and I get this 10 and I bring it over to my ones place. So now I'm left with a 10 block and 6 ones. So let's count it up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I drew out 16, but I want to reflect it on my number. So I need to cross that out, and this turns into a 16. So here, I've given that my only 10 away when I regrouped that 10. I'm going to cross this out and reflect that I don't have any. I just have 0. So now, I need to go and subtract down this column. Can I take 9 out of 0? No, I sure can't. So I need to regroup my 100s. But now, let's think back to the first video. How many 10s is it going to take? How many 10s, if I were to break up this 100 block, will come out? There are 10 of these 10 blocks inside the 100 block. So I need to regroup and erase. Give me 1 second. Because remember, I was left with nothing. So now I'm going to take this 10 block this 100 block, and stuff it in here. But I can't bring it over with a block of 100. I have to break it up because this is the tens place. So now I'm going to put down 10 blocks. Let me go ahead and draw those in. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count them up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I have 100 in my tens place, but how many 10 blocks do I have? Let's count those. 1, 10, that's 1 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 tens. So now that 0 turns into a 10. Can I subtract now? Yes, I can. 10 minus 9 is 1. Let's go backwards. 16 minus 9. I circle my 9. I go back up to the 16. I count up 9, but not in my head. And I do my tally marks because we don't need to use our fingers. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now let me count up how many tallies did it take to get to 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. Next, we already took care of that. 10 minus 9 was 1. It was super easy. And now, let's look. I have 3 100s because I gave one of them to my tens place. So now I need to reflect that in my number. So I should have 3. So 3 minus 3 is 0. So my total answer is 17. Did you get that? I hope so. Stay tuned for the next video on addition. Talk to you later.